Good morning, Paris vlog. Welcome back to day 3. So today is my figure it out day, because up until now, everything has been planned out for me by the travel company, and now is my day to figure things out for myself. And may I just say, it has not gone off to a good start, because I set my alarm for 9:30 so I could go and have breakfast by 10:30, and I woke up again at 10:30. So I kind of missed hotel lunch, which sucks, because there's this fruit tart that I really want to try, but I'll have to do it tomorrow, because today I have to go figure out breakfast, somewhere else. But, I am doing pretty much everything I want to do today. I'm saving a little bit, for Thursday, my free evening on Thursday. But today is the day where I'm cramming in everything that I want to cram in. I'm planning on going to that one McDonald's that I've really wanted to go to for a while, which sounds silly, and it is, but it's where the Café Musin was from Les Mis. I have a little shirt for it right here that was signed by the Les Mis cast. So, yeah, that McDonald's is there now, and I have to go see it, or else that would be sad. Then I want to see the intersection where the barricades were at. I'm also planning to... Am I going to Victor Hugo's house today? Hang on, let me consult my notes. Yes, so if time allows, I'm going to Victor Hugo's house today. I'm also going to the Place de la Bastille, the Luxembourg Gardens. I have a lot to do. If I don't do it all, then it's not the end of the world and I can just do some of it later in the week. But since I have an entire free day today, I want to make it count. So, with that being said, join me on my adventure to go get some breakfast somewhere. By the way, this is my hotel room setup. I got the red flag. I got this, that. I got my entourage bear. I got my stupid French jewelry. Yeah, so pretty good. So I packed up my bag, figuring I'd go from breakfast to start my day. And once my bag was sufficiently heavy enough, I headed out. French cafes are terrifying, because, you know, in America, cafes are like quaint little places to go get a croissant or something, and here cafes are like full-fledged restaurants with like alcohol every time, and it's so intimidating. These pigeons and I were both hungry, so I went on my way to the bakery and I got this sandwich, and it was really good. The bread was delicious. You know, the French do a good job of that. And then I got into my Uber and I headed over to the Pantheon. I would have gotten in for free if I was from the EU, but unfortunately I'm American, so I had to pay. I also got this guided tour.
The Emperor had his own particular reasons for doing so.
And it really enhanced the experience for me, because I got to hear all about the history surrounding the Pantheon, and history is my thing. So I thought that it added a lot to the experience to be able to be there and sort of live the history along with the little guy in my ear. This statue here paid homage to Jean-Jacques Rousseau, one of many monuments in the Pantheon to allude to some historical figure or event. Most of the Pantheon is rooted primarily in history. There might be some religious undertones, like in this piece where there's an angel, but it's primarily about the Restoration in France. And again, for example, this statue depicting the generals of the French Revolution. But what caught my eye more than anything was this piece depicting the National Convention during the French Revolution. They're all reaching out for the sword of justice, and I just was enamored by this. I stood there looking at it for minutes upon minutes. Look at this attention to detail in the fold of the boot and the crease of the pant leg. My guided tour informed me that these walls on the Pantheon tell stories in chronological order, sort of like a precursor to the comic book style. Here you can see Joan of Arc. Yeah, and I found that really interesting and enjoyed interpreting the stories along the wall. This monument commemorating dead and missing soldiers from World War I really resonated with me as well. I just stood there and I couldn't get my eyes off of it. But I had to get my eyes off of it eventually, because then I got this panoramic view to see from the top of the Pantheon. That was a lot of stairs. Oh my god, I'm the only one up here. I might be stupid. I just figured out why I'm the only one up here. I thought I'd had enough stairs, but clearly not. In the end, it was worth it though, because look at that view! This was easily my favorite view of Paris that I've had so far. if I recall correctly, this is the only skyscraper in Paris because it was built and everyone thought that it was so ugly that no more of them should be in Paris. So there's one, and that's the only one. Still, one of the only people up here. That's a sculpture of Jean-Jacques Rousseau. I would love to go see it once I'm down there. Oh my god! That's the School of Law of Paris. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot it was this close. At that point, I was super excited to just get back on the ground and go look at it, but not that excited because it was still a really good view, so I had to hang around and, you know, look at Notre Dame and such for a sec, blow the city a kiss. Look, buddy, it's your home. And also to fly the red flag from CYT's Les Miserables, just for the sake of sending it to my friends. Then I headed back down the stairs because things awaited me below. I really wanted to go to the crypts to look at the graves of, you know, Victor Hugo, Condorcet, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and eventually, I got there. My feet were hurting pretty bad at this point, but, you know, I had to take off my feet. What? Meant to say that I had to take a seat to get off my feet? Oh my god. Anyway. Then I was down to the crypt. Upon entering, the first memorial I saw was for Voltaire. Thank you, Voltaire, for your contributions. Love you, man. Then I looked at Rousseau. Man is born free and everywhere he's in chains. That's kind of bars, yeah, thank you, Rousseau. But then I walked further and I observed something that I didn't know was there, which was a memorial for the martyrs of the Second and Third French Revolutions. I had no idea this was there, but it really struck a chord with me, and I read through every single name. And there were so many children, 16, 14, 12, 15. I mean, just over and over and over again, these kids who never even got to live till they were 20, and it unexpectedly struck a huge chord in me and I had to sit down. But fear not, I was not down for long because then I saw Victor Hugo's tomb and that put me in a much better mood. I was so excited. Yeah, not sure if you noticed, but I started doing a thing where I blew a kiss to every single one of my favorite historical figures. I found Condorcet. They have Condorcet tucked away in the darkest corner of this freaking burial place. It's so dark you can barely read it. Condorcet was a great man, centuries ahead of his time. He's my favorite philosopher. I admire him so much, and I think we should all aspire to be as forward-thinking as Condorcet. And once I had seen everything there was to see, I headed out in high spirits, knowing that this was my favorite stop that I've had on this trip so far. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a sign in front that says enter by appointment only. I really want to go inside. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love the Place du Panthéon. It took me so long to build up the confidence to ask someone to take a picture of me in front of the Pantheon. Because what if they don't know English and then I just look stupid, I guess. I don't know. I've been really looking forward to sitting down in front of this sculpture of Jean-Jacques Rousseau and just writing because I got myself a little quill and a journal so I can write. There he is. So good to get off my feet. I really needed to sit down, and now I'm just gonna sit down and write for a bit. As you can see, it didn't go so well. Then, as I was sitting there with the ink all over my hands, a pigeon landed on Jean-Jacques Rousseau's head, which I found really funny. I just watched a second pigeon try to climb onto. Oh my god, it's happening again. I just watched another pigeon try to hop onto Jean-Jacques Rousseau's head, and the pigeons got into a little pigeon fight for the place on his head. Alright, I just wrote a short story. Honestly, I have taken kind of a long time with this. It's like 5 o'clock now, oops. But I'm planning on kind of being out for a while, because the sun actually sets really late here. It sets around like 10 o'clock, so I have time. So I think I'm gonna go head over to my McDonald's now, and we'll see what happens then. Goodbye, Monsieur Rousseau. I'm so enthused right now, because right now I'm taking the route to where the Café Muson would have been, which is now McDonald's. I'm taking that route that the law students from Les Mis would have taken. I'm having a really good time. This was the route in question. Really straightforward, really short walk, honestly. And then I arrived. I can't believe I'm in the McDonald's. Oh my god. I've been waiting for this day for so long. So how does it feel to be back? As you can see, I brought my Andre Ross teddy bear because Andre Ross was one of the revolutionaries in Les Mis. They didn't bring me the right food, but I didn't speak up because it was kind of an upgrade, so... But then, because I'm traveling alone, it became time to ask a random stranger to take a picture of me holding the red flag from Les Miserables in front of a McDonald's, which is just such a bizarre request to make, and I was terrified. So I genuinely, not exaggerating, sat there for 20 minutes lying in wait. Timing is everything. Update, I finally got the picture, but I sat there for genuinely like 20 minutes trying to pinpoint an English speaker or someone, and I couldn't find any English speakers, but I found a group of Spanish speakers, and I know just enough Spanish to squeeze by. So I was like, hola, necesito una fotografía con el McDonald's, por favor, and they took the picture. It's definitely one of the things I've ever done. Can't believe that I spent like 30 minutes of my life getting that picture, but now that I have it, I can finally move on. I feel like I've been stuck in purgatory. So now I'm headed down to the Place de la Sorbonne. Ooh, I'm here. Oh, make that the second bird today to land on somebody's head. Dude, who did that? What? God, I love this city. I always look for people who look just a little bit lost when I ask people to take pictures of me, because if they're lost, then that means they're not a local and therefore are probably not gonna run off with my phone. The Sorbonne did have a beautiful campus. It's so beautiful I couldn't imagine like going to school there. I was just about to call an Uber. I had no idea that I'm 0.2 miles away from the Luxembourg Gardens, which is one of the biggest things I wanted to hit. Look. Dude, I'm so going to the Luxembourg Gardens. And so I did. It was ridiculously convenient, and I was so excited. Oh my god, I recognize this place. This is literally where Marius met Cosette in the miniseries. They actually filmed it here. Oh my god. This is so cool. I didn't know it going into it, but there was so much art at the Luxembourg Gardens. Oh my god. These birds are in a fight. Which, bizarrely, was not the first bird fight I saw that day. I'm so tired. I've been out for 8 hours, and this is so beautiful that I think this is going to be the last thing I do, because I just want to lay down in the grass. I can't believe that Parisians can just come in here for any time, at any time, for any reason. Oh my god. Damn you, that one skyscraper that got all skyscrapers banned. Alright, so this brought me to the perfect stopping place for my adventure today. I got about halfway through all the things that I wanted to do. I have more free time on Thursday, and on Thursday we have this chef with a, let me try that again. We have this class with a chef, and the class with the chef is close to where I want to be for the Hotel de Ville, and so I can just get off the shuttle and I can do my own thing from there. So, I'm really happy with today. I really enjoyed everything. I might actually go walk down to the Pantheon one more time, because the Pantheon has been my favorite place to see so far. The inside and the out. I just really enjoyed the Place du Pantheon. So, yeah, I might go do that. Also, it was supposed to rain today, but the weather has just been so pleasant, and it is just magical here in the Luxembourg Gardens, or the Jardin du Luxembourg. This is like the third pigeon fight I've seen today. Man, these French pigeons have so much infighting going on. No wonder Cosette and Marius fell in love here. Are you kidding me? It's so romantic. Oh, to be a pigeon and have this be your house. So, regrettably, I was very tired, and I ended up going back to the Place du Panthéon to try to find some place reasonable for an Uber to pick me up. My phone is so dying, but I'm back at the Pantheon because I wanted a picture in front of the School of Law. I got my picture, and now it is time to call an Uber while my phone is still alive. God, my Uber driver was rude. He literally did not say a single word to me the entire trip. I was like, bonjour, and he like didn't say anything, and then the entire trip he was just silent. At the end I was like, merci beaucoup, and he literally didn't say anything even when I was leaving. Like, what? And it's not like it was a short Uber trip either. It was like, the Pantheon is a good 25 minutes, 22 minutes away from my hotel, because my hotel is in the middle of nowhere, Paris, for some reason. He spent the entire car ride just silent. I walked around so much today. My feet hurt so bad. I'm also hungry, but I don't want to go out. So fortunately, I have that leftover sandwich from breakfast that I'm definitely gonna chow down on. Yeah, that. Alright, Paris vlog, it is 2 in the morning, and I'm finally done editing, thank God. And now I'm going to get some much needed shut-eye for Versailles tomorrow. So, I guess I will see you guys again then. And until then, have a good night, Paris. See you tomorrow.